95.7 The Hog. It's Friday. It's the Homegrown Happy Hour. Riggs, Guy, and the Brew Review with Vinny.
What's going on,
SR
big dog?
Perrott.
Hey,
Guys?
we're doing Stone today.
Oh! No! Yeah! All right.
We're working with Stone today. One of
Right.
the famous icons, of course, is the gargoyle.
Oh, yeah.
Stone is out of California.
Okay.
Great little brewery. They actually just opened up another brewery in Richmond
Okay.
about a year ago, and they have a brewery in Germany, which is one of the
Really?
few craft brewers from United States out in Germany. So I'm pretty excited about it. They couldn't make it out here, so it's going to be me pouring today and talking, which I know you guys don't mind.
You know about beer.
And you know what? If it gets below 70 degrees, I have to wear a piece of some kind of winter clothing because
Yeah.
I have so much of it.
Yeah.
So I have the beanie.
That's right.
So we're all set with that. So I'm
I'm telling you, after a couple of days of cold, I'm ready for another a summer blast, which I'm sure we'll get this weekend or something.
I'm not. I want it to be cold. I'm a big fat guy.
Yeah.
They name me a manatee, so that's what I am. So I prefer to have this cold weather. I love it.
Well, I'm psyched for Stone too because I'm going to need some beers this weekend. Of course, we got the Georgia Bulldogs taking on Alabama tomorrow.
I thought that was a Tampa Bay.
You know, I wondered what smelled in here.
It's a G, baby.
So the Dogs in Alabama tomorrow.
Yeah, it stands
I'm
for
going to
god
need-
awful.
Yeah, I'm going to either need celebratory beers or drowning my sorrow beers. Either way, I feel like Stone's
I
the
got
right
a
way
few
to
of
go.
those here.
Okay.
I will tell you that should be a few shades lighter.
Yeah?
Like an orange color. I know
think?
we're ranked number 20, but we're actually ranked. I mean, we're doing all right up there. So a little Syracuse action.
He's feeling like Syracuse over there. He's
sorry
talking about
you
a team in
and
New
your college.
York.
I understand, Guy.
We won last weekend, dude. Anyways,
Right.
tell us more about Stone. Forget football.
So like I say, we've got some cool stuff here. I've actually got two beers that haven't even hit the market yet.
Really?
That they're going to be working with. Yeah,
like
so I brought
this.
those. I've got those in the cooler right now. So we're going to pull them out and start with them.
Okay.
And the first one.
Sneak peeks. I like it.
Absolutely. I gotta love sneak peeks.
This is perfect for us.
Check it out too, huh?
Oh.
I even got the Stone cooler.
Wow, you are
So,
fully
I
outfitted.
went all the way outfitted. Absolutely.
What is that?
I had a feeling that you guys would kind of perk up when I pulled out
Whoa.
the Enter Night Pilsner.
Oh, that's phenomenal.
Absolutely.
That's Metallica beer.
It is a Metallica beer. It's a collaboration they did with them.
Now, Metallica
man.
actually had a hand in the brewing process. Yes?
I think so. I know
Or
that
they-
they worked with them. I'm sure
Okay,
they
they
had some
worked
kind
with
of
them,
collaboration.
okay.
They worked with the recipe or worked with them. They may have went up there and did the whole situation. I'm not sure the whole story.
Here's a prediction of how I
'Cause
think
it's
that went. I'm going to look up here like I want to do it. Here's Lars, and he goes, "Hey, it's this Lars from Metallica. Make it taste good." All right, there you go.
And they
That's
went,
my
okay,
way.
that's what
Yeah.
I want. That's my collaboration.
Yep.
So,
And then they said, Mr. Hetfield, do you approve? And he said, yeah!
Look at that.
so this is actually a beautiful looking can.
Okay.
And it's kind of neat when you put it comes in a 6-pack.
Okay.
And when you put them together and you face them out, it stretches it all out. Looks kind of
Oh, really? Oh, I
Yeah,
like that.
absolutely.
Oh, that's right. I've seen that on a pretty picture on your desk before.
Yeah, absolutely. So I figured I'd bring this in. I made sure it was okay with Stone that we talked about it, and they were all good. So we're going to go ahead and pour this Pilsner right now. That's it. There we go.
There we go.
Is that the one I gave you?
Pop that right there.
Wait, where'd you get that?
Maybe somebody wins a prize during the brew review today. Who knows? You know?
That'd be
Maybe we
nice.
have a little in-house drawing. You might want to register to win. Make sure you always do that. All right, so this is exciting because whenever there is a banned beer collaboration, I always find something enjoyable about that. And there's not a ton of them, right?
No.
The Flaming Lips did the thing last
Flaming
time.
Lips
yeah.
did it. I think Metallica did it with somebody else.
There's an AC/DC beer.
AC/DC did
Motorhead, or I'm sorry, Megadeth beer.
Megadeth did one too, yeah.
And of course, the great Iron Maiden.
Absolutely. Iron Maiden did. Yeah, they did that one with the European
Yeah.
brewery,
Yeah.
I believe. So, yeah, and they do some crazy stuff. Like the one that the Flamin' Lips did, they
Yeah.
actually put liquid in the album. That was
yeah,
kind
see, I
of
like
cool.
that.
So that's coming out again. The music series is coming out again this year, and I'm waiting to find out who they're going to be with. I was
Cool.
just talking to Dogfish, so pretty excited about
Nice.
that. We're going to see some cool stuff. The big record store day
Yeah.
stuff they do. They release albums
that.
and all that kind of stuff. You're getting back into that again, right?
Yeah, how was your record store day, by the way? I know Black Friday, everything was such a blur the last
I
couple
didn't even
of
get a
weeks
chance
and
to go
everything.
out. One of
Yeah.
our guys at the warehouse, he was able to go out there. Mike, he got out there super early. Got in line at Atlantic Sounds over here, and
Yeah.
and he was able to get in line with Mr. Dunderbox that works out there, Jason, and they were in line out here, and they got some cool stuff. He told me I missed out on some Muddy Waters.
Yeah.
But what are you gonna do, right?
Yeah, I definitely wanted to be selfish and buy myself some stuff, but I bought the kids something instead.
Yeah, I know. It's always important to buy the kids. That's why you do what I do. I don't have kids.
Now, what is the IBU or ABV on this?
The ABV, I don't think it's that high, to be honest with you. It's not on a can.
Super light.
And like I say, they sent it out to me, so it's probably going to be about 4.5% to 5%. Nothing too heavy.
Oh.
Wow, that is a very easy drinking beer.
Yeah, it's a Pilsner. So your Pilsners are those light lagers,
Yes.
like they call them.
But it's got that, I don't know how to say it, but when you drink a stone beer, you know you're drinking a stone beer, so it's got that,
Bite.
hey, I'm a stone beer,
Yeah.
right on the end of it.
That's Stone Bite.
The
You're
signature bite that Stone has.
Right. I just tasted that. I see
A
exactly what you're talking
particular
about.
hop or something, perhaps.
Yeah. Well, sometimes they use a particular yeast, which works as a signature yeast.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
You know, so it kind
Yeah.
of works out that way.
I know. Imagine this. You're at a hockey game. I drop my hot dog on you. We start brawling. This is a perfect beer for that.
Oh, it is, absolutely.
While Metallica's playing.
You
It
drop
is.
your hot dog, I'm going to get it.
I did look it up. You may have won the hamburger as a sandwich thing, but a hot dog is not a sandwich.
Right.
Look that up. So,
Absolutely.
all right, I'm going to take that one. You're right. Hamburger sandwich, no matter where I look, it was invented after the sandwich. They're calling it a sandwich. So I'm going to bow down and give you credit on that. And you were correct, okay?
Wow. Wow, there's a moment right there.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Charge that one up right there.
But a hot dog's not a sandwich.
It's a special
All
moment.
right.
All right. Well, this is great, though. I can definitely see, well, when you have 6 of these and those cans are all pretty and lined up right next to each other, why stop at 4?
Now, we want you guys to go and see this video on YouTube. And when you see, and Mike's going to post a picture of this can as well.
Yeah.
It's one of those cans that when you see it on the shelf, you're like, what does that? Looks like
Yeah.
That is a Metallica beer. Oh
I
my
would-
God. The can is just amazing.
It's amazing.
I would buy that.
They did very good with the artwork.
I would buy that
Absolutely.
based on the can, but now having it in my mouth, I would buy it again.
Yeah,
I would
and that's
rebuy
good.
it and then re-drink it.
And bring it again and
Yeah,
again and again.
no doubt. That's really good,
And I
man.
believe it's going to come into 16s like this as well, because the as we get further down, the Arrogant Bastard comes in a 16 now. So,
Very
all
good.
right. So the next beer that we have that is not quite out there yet. Everybody remember that movie Tropic Thunder? Of course.
Yeah.
We have Tropic of Thunder.
Oh,
Really?
Lager. So this is going to be a nice little lager, 5.8%.
Okay.
So it's a little bit higher than the other one. It's going to be a standard lager, so it's going to be a little bit darker and a little more bite to it than the Pilsner that we had.
Okay. Love the lagering stories all the time. I wonder what Stone's got in the way of lager. Is this their signature new lager, or do they already have a lager out
No,
there?
this is their new lager.
Okay.
Stone's all about IPAs
Yeah.
and about bitterness and about West Coast.
Ooh, wow.
Okay.
That's,
So it's probably going to have a bite to it, to be honest with you.
Well, the nose on it already has a bite.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yep. Yep.
You know it's definitely going to be an in-your-face beer.
Knock, knock, who's there? Stone. Stone who? Just drink it, stupid.
Just drink it, stupid.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. I can smell that.
The nose has a good bite,
Oh,
yeah.
man.
Absolutely.
All right, what are we getting
So
in there?
listen, you smell that?
Yeah.
That's it's going to sound crazy, but that smells a little bit like cat pee. That's a certain hop that they use, and people are like, "I smell cat pee."
Yeah.
And, well, that's what it is. It's the ammonia in that hops.
Oh, really?
That's an older hop, so that's going to give you a little more bitterness to it when you're drinking.
It's so weird that Vinny said that, because just this morning on the show, I was talking about how my jacket, another one of my jackets, got peed on by the cat. That's 2 in 3 days.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But I popped the jacket on, I was enjoying it first, and then realized it had cat pee on
The
it.
cat. How many cats do you have?
Too many.
You do?
You want
Oh,
one?
I have 4.
I'll hook you one up.
I have 4.
They're free peers.
Are they?
That's what I
love
call them.
Cats are awesome.
Yeah.
I'm a big
Yeah.
6'2", 300-pound guy, and I like cats.
They're a lot more awesome when they're in the litter box.
Yes. Well, that's true. I will give you that. When mine gets mad at me, she pees in places I don't want to talk about.
But is it a? I'm trying to figure this out, because
it does smell. You smell that ammonia,
yeah,
right?
but as far as the lager part, is this a typical lager? You have a lot more lagers than I do.
No, this is a little bit more bite than your normal lagers.
Yeah.
So it's nice.
I'm in.
It's got Citra, Mosaic, and a newcomer called Cashmere.
Okay.
Hops.
Oh.
So your Citra is pretty much where you're getting that ammonia kind of smell. Your pea smell from.
If you guys want to check these beers out, you can go to stonebrewing.com. And if you want to find out where to get them, srperrott.com, beer finder.
These aren't actually in the market yet. So these
Okay.
two aren't.
These
are new.
two are not,
Yeah,
okay.
we don't have them yet.
But
just stay
the
on
ones
top of
coming
that.
up, they
The
can
ones
find.
coming up, absolutely.
Okay.
The very next one that we're going to start with is definitely in the market. I just don't have these in the market yet. They send me samples ahead of time. That's why I have the cooler. They put them in the cooler, send it out, and we get to try them, and we decide if we want to bring them in or what we want to do and kind of work
So I
with
can
it.
plan like my January, February budget and blowing all my money
blowing
on
it
those.
on that. Yep,
I got it.
absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah,
Fair. All right.
See, while you guys are doing all this, if you could see on the video, I'm looking at my screen a lot. I'm on stonebrewing.com,
Yeah.
and I'm actually going through their apparel because it's an awesome logo and it's an awesome beer.
It is.
Shopping for someone important and special?
Well, I don't know. Do you see this shirt?
Not anymore. That
This-
yeah, that is.
Oh, it's a nice shirt.
But I couldn't wear that because I'm not a distributor.
Yeah, I had to go to California to get it. So,
Really?
Yeah, I had to head out there. I actually met.
That was
Greg-
an expensive shirt.
I met Greg Cook out there. I met
Really?
him a few times. Greg
Really?
Cook is the owner of and founder of Stone Brewing, and
They're out of Escondido, right?
yep, Escondido, and they have another little. They opened up a brew pub, a little pilot brewing system not too far from there with amazing food. I will tell you, they do really good food. When we went out there for the distributor meeting, they took us over to the restaurant, and it was amazing. So they have what they call a pilot brew, which is where it's a smaller batch where they brew stuff like the lager and like the enter night,
Right.
and see how they do. And if they do well, then they can them and they put them out and put them in bottles and draft and whatever else and send them out on their way. So it's a beautiful spot. If you guys ever get out there, I'm telling you, it's amazing. And from what I hear, the one in Virginia is really nice as well. And one of the reasons why they opened up in Virginia, a lot of the guys that are bigger, it's actually cheaper to open a second brewery than it is to ship from California to here. Number one, and number two, you get your beer fresher, right? So instead of coming out of California, it's coming out of a Virginia brewery, brewed by the same people, same thing, same water, because they do what they call reverse osmosis, and they take everything out of the water, all the minerals and all the taste profiles, and then they add in the same exact mineral content and et cetera that they have in California, so it's the same water. People don't
science
realize
right there.
that. Oh, it's a huge science.
Yeah.
The Tom from Orange Blossom that was out
Yes,
here,
yeah.
he's got 30 recipes for water from Germany
crazy.
to California
Wow.
to wherever else.
Well, I guess it
I
makes a
did
big
not
difference
know
because
that
no matter
was-
how much,
Yeah.
no matter how
Well,
much other
it's a-
flavor you have in there, your water's got to be right.
Absolutely. So, perfect thing is take grapes, right? You grow grapes, and they're going to taste different where you grow them. Why? There's minerals, salts, all different stuff in the soil, which is
Right.
actually in your waters too. So you got to make sure it's going to affect the hops a different way and the yeast a different way. So somebody can actually brew a Pilsner the exact same way using water out of California versus water out of here, and it'll have a different flavor. So,
Cool.
Okay.
I
Perfect.
just can't. But it's hard to imagine that it would be cheaper to open up an entire new brewery and brew system than it would be to ship it. But I guess once if
In
you're
the long
constantly
run,
going back
when
and
you're
forth,
in all
yeah.
50 states, you
Yeah.
got to look at it that way because
Yeah.
now you got one that covers, from the
Yeah.
Colorado this way, and then you got one that, or the Mississippi this way,
Right.
and one that covers the Mississippi that way. So it's a lot less. And I see out there they're having a lot of shipping issues.
Really?
They're getting, trucking and all that kind of stuff. They're having problems. And it's another situation. So it just kind of helps you out. And the beer is fresh too. You got to figure. So it
That's
takes
good, yeah.
4 or 5 days to get there from California. It takes a day and a half to get from Virginia. So
Nice.
you're looking at it that way.
Smart.
The next one we're going to do, because I know what is one of your guys' favorite beers style?
Oh, well, I enjoy the IPAs.
So exactly. So I always have to make sure I take care of you guys with the IPA, right?
thank you.
Either IPA or a sour. So Stone, I don't have any sours from them right now,
Yeah.
but
Do they
Although
make a sour?
Sour, a great band as well.
I don't know. That's a good question. I got to go back and look.
I like them both.
Yeah, so good. Well, this one is actually called Tangerine Express.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
So this is going to be an IPA. It's brewed with tangerine and pineapple.
And this is on the market.
It is in the market right now. It's in cans. You can get a Total Wine. You can get an ABC.
well, it's my two favorite fruits right there,
Mr.
tangerine and pineapple.
Dunderbox. You can get it all over the place.
Wow, tangerine and pineapple.
Absolutely.
Why have I
and
not
pineapple.
had this yet?
Well, because you don't
I'm
go out and
disappointed in
shop.
myself.
Well,
Yeah, I
the
don't
problem
go out
is you
anywhere,
get
really.
overwhelmed easily. And
Well, I did
then
get out in
you start-
public at the big Hops and Hoods.
Oh, yeah,
Beer
that was a
Festival.
great time, man. Thank you for
By the
coming
way.
out.
And we took the cardboard cutout of Guy. It never made it back from the racetrack.
Oh, somebody still has it?
Well, allegedly, I'll tell you, this is a little, we didn't want to get into this legality, whatever. Allegedly,
I better like the end of this story.
there was, there were some photos where everybody's having a little fun. and somebody was, poking holes in it and doing stuff, which they shouldn't have been doing. But allegedly, it was taken by a woman who fled the country. So you may be international.
You may be international right now. That's
it's actually,
awesome.
we put, in fairness, Vinny and I took a photo of your head, blew it up, and put it on a cardboard cutout of David Hasselhoff's body.
Yeah, so we think that's what happened.
So, I don't know.
So I might be in Germany right now.
You might be. You might be singing. You might be out in Germany
and
singing.
Stone's in Germany. We can contact him right now.
As long as I get to drive that cool car.
Yeah. Fair enough.
I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think I could fit in that cool car. I would never be able to be David Hasselhoff Knight Rider because I'd be like, get in. Oh, I can't. Hold on.
But I bet you eat one hell of a hamburger, don't you?
Oh, this smells good.
Yeah, it's nice, right? So good. It's
Whoa. Okay.
unfiltered.
This is an IPA?
Yeah,
This is not an IPA.
it is.
It does not taste like an IPA.
Wow. Wait, let me prove it to him. It says it right here on the can.
It does have a very fruity overtone, and then the hops you do kind of get on the back end.
Very backside.
Yes.
Once that tangerine washes away, you're getting that bitterness of an IPA on the backside. And
But
it's a little bit of a sharp.
it's not aggressive.
No, it's not. And this is actually 6.7% alcohol.
What?
Really?
Yeah, so
Wow,
it
that's
doesn't taste that
surprising.
way. So if you get them, please be careful when you're drinking them,
Yeah.
and remember what you're drinking. It's almost 7%, but it's real nice and clean. Like I say, it's tangerine and pineapple, dude. That's just kind
Man.
of hitting you up, and it's made with those hops in it that are going to give you that citrus as well. So a lot of your citrus is coming from your hops too.
I would not ruin a good beer, but I would boil my brats in this.
Oh, yeah.
Imagine the flavor that would come out of that.
that would be
I'd
really nice.
I'd sacrifice
with some
one. I'd sacrifice one.
I had a
Caramelized
tangerine
onions.
in my lunchbox for 9 years of school, probably.
Same one?
Like, no, different ones.
Oh, okay.
Good question, though. It's a fair question, because that'd be terrible parenting if my parents had done that. But I had a tangerine like every day.
Mm-hmm.
I love tangerines, and that is like you throw some pineapple in the mix.
Yeah,
that's
more
an
of that?
explosion.
Yeah, that's delicious.
Just a little bit left,
Just a
yeah?
little tab. Yeah, that's
nice.
delicious, guys. This is a really nice, and it's
Yeah. It is the ultimate fruit cocktail of beers right there,
Yeah.
I think. Thank you, Stone.
and it's very easy and
Wow.
smooth.
Yeah.
That's why I said I think this would go very good with some brats.
yeah. Okay, I'll try them.
You know what happens too is people forget about Stone sometimes. It's like, oh yeah, Stone's been around a long time. It's one of those breweries been around forever, and they have some really good beers. You just got
Yeah.
to remember it. You know, they're iconic beer we're working up to, but we have some really good stuff that they come
I
out
didn't
with.
know they had branched out the fruit tree.
Oh, they branched out many ways. I have one. It's called Crime and Punishment, and it's made with 9 different peppers. It's very spicy. So,
oh,
yeah,
I
it's-
love.
Oh, it's very spicy.
I wanna try that.
Yeah,
I do love the
I'll see if I can
spicy
get you a
beer.
bottle of that somewhere.
By the way, just a quick a tip for folks at home who might be trying to cut a pineapple and don't have one of those, those what I call the cheater pineapple corers or whatever. Don't use a hatchet. It seems like a good idea to get all the husks off and everything, but it will cause a terrible cut in your countertops.
Oh, really?
I found over the holidays, I was trying to, hey, I want to have ham, want to put a pineapple on. I'm like, all right, I'll cut the pineapple, and I used a hatchet. It was a bad idea.
Oh, man. Was it a battle axe or a hatchet?
It was, I got it at a Renaissance festival.
Okay, so it was a battle
So
axe.
I'm not, it was labeled as a battle axe.
Oh, that's
yeah.
part of what that was, yeah.
Yeah.
So what you're telling me is a hatchet's all right, but a battle axe is
I
not
got
good?
it from a kissing winch. You know what I'm saying?
I had
don't know what that
one of
means.
those. I dated her for like 3 years.
That's really good.
Nice, right? Oh, now, Guy, you're getting it, right?
Yeah.
Now that it's all gone, washed down, everything's gone, you're getting it.
Now I've got the IPA.
Absolutely, right?
Yeah.
So it kind of gets you out. All right, so the next one we're going to work with, guys, is called Delicious IPA.
oh.
This
let's
is
set the
another
bar high.
IPA. This is 7.7% alcohol, and it's made with lemon drop and Eldorado hops. It's not technically gluten-free. They can't call it gluten-free, but they craft it to gluten remove. So they try to remove some of the gluten. So I wouldn't say it's gluten-free. Maybe less gluten would be a
Okay.
word for it. So if you have celiac disease, I don't know if I would drink it.
Okay.
But if you are a little bit, you have some issues with gluten, it might be something you can work with,
Yeah.
because there are some people out there, there's different levels and different stages.
Yeah.
So I can't tell you that it's gluten removed totally,
Nearly.
but there's probably some gluten in it, but they try to craft it so it's a little bit
Okay.
less gluten.
I would love to find out if I have a gluten allergy. I just want to tell people that I have one. So
you know what I can do is stand here and just get naked, and I'll start beating you with bread.
Can you test it?
Yeah, I'll beat you with bread.
Can you test it? I ate
ate
plenty of bread. It seems to be okay.
Well, if he's getting naked, I want more of that 6.7 beer.
That's a great point.
Well, I'll give you the 7.7 right now.
Okay.
The YouTube filter on it too.
Yeah, absolutely.
We
don't want to see
right underneath the Georgia Bulldog jersey.
You should put it on for that jersey.
Yeah, that's true.
The filter shouldn't be seeing that.
Really, what better tribute to your favorite team than going pantless and a jersey?
Team. Yeah, it's your favorite. You had to go pantless.
You do that with the Bills a lot, probably, right?
Yeah, I do actually. That's how the Bills win. I run around the house.
Sure.
Pantless.
It's hard to do.
Damn it. I was going to say, you stumbled on the first one. You got the second one in.
My fiance, her son, my stepson, I guess, he's a Jags fan, and he likes to rib me a lot. So this past weekend, he was over at his buddy, and he was texting me about the Bills losing, about the Jags losing. So he walks through the door, and he's 19, and I looked at him, and I said, "Hey, there's a winner and a loser to every game." And he looked at me and he goes, "Don't kid yourself, we're both losers."
Wow.
You can't win with the kids nowadays.
Well, this weekend your team gets the Dolphins. So
do you know what happened to the Jags?
From this past weekend?
Yeah, the receiver's hands are too small. That's the biggest problem. He can't catch that ball the right way. Yeah.
You get a ball, you got to have big hands.
You got to have big hands to catch a ball like that. You got to cradle a ball. You got to get it in there and grab it. But when your hands are tiny, it just doesn't happen. All right, so this is the delicious IPA, 7.7.
He's surfing on the
guy's not here.
Wow. Okay, now, delicious is, it's a bar raiser.
Yes.
Because you're calling it that, so it better be delicious.
It better be delicious before you even drink it.
Find out.
Ooh, nice.
It's got a good nose on it, yeah.
Oh, man. Okay, that may be the smoothest beer we've had so far.
Ooh.
And that's an IPA?
Yes, and it's 7.7%.
And that's 7.7. Okay, it doesn't drink like a 7, and it is delicious.
It's almost an 8, and it doesn't drink like
really.
Oh,
wow.
There again. Right now, I'm getting the hops.
Yeah.
So
right on the very end.
So you're getting it up on the up front. You get a real smooth, nice flavor, and as you're sitting there talking, it kind of creeps back up on your tongue, and it goes, "Hey, guess what? I am an IPA, and this proves it."
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a Riggs Mountain kind of IPA because it does have it's hop-tacular. It's banging, but it's not too much.
No, it's not too much at all. Nice and clean. Absolutely.
Tongue is not coated.
Nope.
Feeling it.
Well, it doesn't coat your tongue, but like I say, at the end, when you drink it and you sit there for a second, the hops crawl back up. They kind of feel it on your tongue, like, okay, there's the bitterness. It's almost like it gets trapped in between your taste buds.
Wow.
And they're just chilling, and your taste buds are like, oh, what is this? And they're looking around their feet, and they're going, oh my goodness, it's an IPA.
And this doesn't have the flavor, overwhelming flavors that like the tangerine and pineapple have, but it's delicious.
It is.
I mean, I'm glad that word's on there.
I was going to say, so you're going to agree with it?
Yeah. Okay. Maybe delectable, too.
Delectable, delightful.
I can throw that in there.
What do you think, guys? Is it delectable and delightful and delicious?
It is a beer that I would definitely never turn down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Good.
All right.
Or maybe bad because I'm not offering you any.
Absolutely.
It's mine. Give it.
It's all mine.
Give it.
So the next one we're going to work with, guys, and I hope this is okay to say on the air, is Arrogant Bastard.
Oh, it's okay. Because we talk about our bosses all the time. Just kidding. Oh, no. He told me to say that.
I didn't say it. They did.
It's on the script.
Yes, it wasn't me. Okay. Wasn't me.
All right.
You know what, though? I'll be honest with you. You'd be surprised that when we're doing beer tastings and I go, this is an Arrogant Bastard. Oh, that's my brother-in-law. I'm going to get one for him. That's my dad.
Now,
you know what I mean?
I'm not going to lie. The very first time I had an Arrogant Bastard, it was when one of those huge bottles when I was in Escondido, when I was in the Navy, and my cousin said, you have to try this. So I tried it. Then he goes, now after you've tried it, turn the bottle around and read it.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I'm not going to tell you what one of those things says, but go find one and read the back of the bottle. Basically, they tell you if you don't like their beer, They'll tell you what to
What
do.
you
about
can
it.
do? Okay.
To be honest,
Yeah.
To be honest, that's why it's called Arrogant Bastard. Is when they brewed this, they were telling they were telling Greg Cook, that nobody's going to buy your beer, and he goes, yeah, they are, and they're like, well, no, they're not. He goes, yeah, it's the greatest beer ever made, and they're like, you're an arrogant bastard, and so many words is how it was said. I don't know if I wasn't there, but that was how it was said, and they were like, okay, that's the perfect name for the beer, so we're going to bring it out and we're going to go with it. And believe it or not, there's a few accounts that will not carry it, like major grocery accounts and chains, because it says Arrogant Bastard. You just have to go, okay, we're all good. So this is actually an American strong ale.
Okay, American strong ale.
It's not quite
What
an
is that?
IPA.
What would that mean?
I'm going to tell you before you do that. The very first words.
Yes.
This is an aggressive beer, and you probably won't like it.
Okay.
That's that.
Challenge accepted.
Now you go find this beer somewhere and read the rest of it and buy it and try it because it is actually very
coming
good.
on the heels, as you perfectly position these, Vinny, coming on the heels of Delicious, which is a bold statement.
Yep.
Arrogant Bastard, a bolder statement.
Is a bolder statement.
Yeah.
So, being an American strong ale, it is a higher alcohol, not quite a hop IPA, so there's some hop to it. It's going to have a real nice bite to it. It's 7.2%.
Okay.
And it's a good beer. We've had Arrogant Bastard in Volusia, Flagler counties for almost 10 years now. It's on draft. It's in a package. They went from the big bottle, like you were talking about, to a 4-pack, 6-pack, or to a 4-pack bottle, and then they decided, you know what? Let's move it to a 16-ounce can.
Yes.
So now you can go to Total Wine and get a 6-pack, 16-ounce can of this for a really good price.
That's good.
At 7.2%.
Wow.
So you haven't had the Arrogant, and you have. Do you remember what it tastes like?
I've looked at the
I want to say this without making it sound bad. It sounds exactly like it's said. Yep. It is extremely aggressive,
All right.
and if you're an IPA fan, this is going to definitely.
the aroma.
It's gonna kick you in the boys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
See how much darker it is than an IPA. That's where the.
Well, as any good player would do, I put a cup on before we started this segment, so I'm good.
Oh, good. That's
But the aroma is not. I don't feel the.
Mm-mm.
Have you taken a sip yet?
Oh.
Can you feel the arrogance now?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, it's
It's definitely it's an acquired taste, but trust me, once you've had 2 of these, the third one is amazing.
So you're not getting a lot of bite from hop.
No,
right?
no, and you don't get it on the back end either.
You don't get it on the back end. So
This is a tag you want. Hashtag my beer.
Oh,
My
so
arrogant beer.
your arrogant beer.
How about that?
that
so
what you're
you're
going with?
digging this.
That's great.
You like
This
it?
is amazing.
And again, you want me to judge the color? It's not going to taste like this.
Yeah.
It looks like it's going to taste different.
Now, did you give the ABV to this one?
7.2.
7.2.
Yep. 7.2.
So it's a little less than the last one.
A little less than Delicious. It's Delicious at 7.7, but this one's at 7.2.
That's a very good beer.
Now
I told you.
Wow.
They also come out every once in a while. They do an oak aged Arrogant Bastard, which they age it in oak barrels, which was really good. They kind of discoed that for a little bit, and then they bring it out, and then they leave it, and then they bring it out. So,
Do you feel like that is the doorstep between a heavy IPA and a darker, heavier beer?
I think it's that medium where the IPA drinker will like it, and that stout heavy ale drinker will like it too.
Yeah.
So it's kind of that bridge to allow those guys to sit together and drink beer without arguing.
Now, see, I have to have beer cold. I would assume that beer is freaking awesome at room temperature.
Oh yeah,
as well.
Yeah. As it opens up, you get more and more flavor to it. A lot more of that malt, a little bit of that sweetiness.
I wouldn't say room temperature, but just above it.
Yeah.
I'd say at a good 72.
Yeah. Oh, whoa.
Yeah.
I know you're doing. I know you're a meteorologist now.
No. Like I said, I've been to Stone in Escondido.
Yeah.
And I some of these beers are newer than when I was there, but the very first beer I ever tried from them was Arrogant Bastard, and I fell in love.
All right.
And they're always consistently coming out with different products, trying different things. They had a Russian Imperial Stout they did for a while, which was amazing. So it's not just about IPAs, which you can tell with the Arrogant Bastard, but they are a big hoppy West Coast kind of brewery. But on that note, the next one that we're going to get into is I'm going to show you guys, and I'm going to see if you guys can give me a pronunciation.
All right. All right.
How do you think you
guys,
pronounce
check that out.
right, we got a guy looking.
All right. All right, you hang on to yours. Hang on.
on
Look
to
at it.
yours.
Keep it in your head.
You take a look.
Okay.
You got it.
All right.
Xocoveza.
Exactly what I was going to say.
You got it.
You liar! You liar! What? No, what were you really going to say? Xocoveza?
Xocoveza. I was gonna roll an R in there too.
He was going to say Xocoveza.
Yeah.
Xocoveza.
I was gonna call it Zima and just get it wrong for fun.
Now,
Xocoveza.
Wow.
what is the?
hell is this?
Yeah, why is that so special of a name?
Based off of a Mexican hot chocolate.
Really?
So it's a stout that's made with pasilla peppers, vanilla, cinnamon.
So
nutmeg.
are you telling me this is going to be a little spicy?
It's going to be spicy and sweet.
Wow.
So it's like a Mexican hot chocolate. So that's where the Xocoveza.
Man.
Xocoveza.
I need a churro stat.
Oh.
You know, this is good though because I feel like, and you mentioned this earlier about the pepper beer, which got me thinking about it. But this is one of those beers that seems like, well, now it's getting a little bit colder. We've had a little taste of winter in Florida now. Maybe something that is a beer, but still gives you a little warming punch.
You're absolutely right. So
Yeah?
it comes out every year.
Yeah.
And as a matter of fact, they switched it from bottle to cans this year.
Okay.
And it's so new. I don't even have it in the system to get it out in the market yet.
Okay.
Now the draft, we do have draft and we do have package.
Okay.
So the package will be out there here hopefully by Friday,
right.
Monday next week. I don't have a bunch, so it's here and gone.
Oh, wow.
And then the kegs will be out as well.
Okay. Well, if you want to drive to the studio right now here at 95.7 The Hog, you can.
I'm gonna let that head go down a little bit
All right.
here. I'm looking all over the Stone site right now, just so you know.
Do that. That's yours at home.
Yeah, you guys can go ahead on Facebook at.
Oh boy, there's the camp.
What did I just? Oh no!
You'll see it on YouTube.
You'll see it on YouTube. Don't forget to go on YouTube and check out Hog Brew Review, and you can see all the stuff we're talking about here. It's a great time. You can even see that. So I want you guys to take a sip, and I'm going to have you guess the ABV.
Ooh, okay, the very first thing I smell is chocolate and some sort of pepper, as you were saying.
Whoa.
But they're both there.
Yeah, absolutely. And I want you guys to try to give me the ABV, the alcohol.
I'll go 6-1.
I want to say 10.
8-1.
8-1.
You guys
Okay,
are
so we
into
split it.
Yeah, you split it right down the middle.
Wow. Really? Man, it doesn't feel that way. It's too much flavor. It's massive.
This is such a great beer.
I don't get the spice from the pepper, but I definitely get the. It's like a dark chocolate.
Wow. Oh,
Bitter chocolate.
I want to make s'mores.
Oh, there's a little bite there. Ooh, there it is.
Yeah.
Give it a second.
I want to make s'mores.
I'm starting
but
to
I
get a
also
little
wanna-
bit.
I'm still not getting it.
I'm a little more susceptible, I think, to heat than you
getting
are,
it too.
maybe. Yeah, and it's not a lot.
I like spicy food.
That's what I'm saying. I'm
lot.
not a huge spicy guy, so I think that I'm probably going to get it more than you get it because you're used to having that spice. It's just a little tingle back there.
It's like if you had if you roasted marshmallows and you let them burn to a crisp.
Yep.
And there was still a little bit of a burning ember in that s'more that you made.
Yes.
And you ate it. There's the fire.
That's the fire. It's nice. Just that little
good.
bit of tingle back
Oh,
there.
that's a holiday treat right there.
It is. So that's
I guess there's a little bit, but the main thing I'm getting is the dark chocolate,
Yeah.
and you're not getting much of a beer flavor per se.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. That's just very good.
so let
That
me-
is
only available
that
how
is
long?
that's a good dessert beer.
it is just for this season.
Drink it with a
Yeah.
good cheesecake.
Yeah.
Boom.
So there's.
Damn,
I'm gonna have to
pairing.
bring out Oscar Blues' Death by Coconut. Tastes like Samoa cookies.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you these are dark beers, and you got to be careful. I drank so much of them, and we may have to edit this out on the regular radio that I pooped black for 2 days. It was not good.
Well, that's definitely going on the air
It was
now.
not good. But I'll tell you, it was worth it. It was
Yeah.
worth it.
Of
So
course it is.
It is.
Now, what? And this it seems like a strange. I know within the confines of their IPA, their array of
Well,
IPAs.
so like I say, they do an amazing Russian Imperial Stout. So they
Yeah.
do have their workings with stouts. So this is something they just kind of came up with, and being
Wow.
out in not that far from
Yeah.
the Mexican border, and
Right.
they said, okay, let's go ahead and work with the spices that we do, and kind of get this situated. So that's where
smart
this
move.
came out.
Smart move
Yeah.
to take that sweet and that chocolate, and then just to give you a little warmth.
Absolutely. Give it a little more warmth, keep it all good, and keep it situated. So real nice. Can you picture putting the marshmallows in there? That might be cool.
Of course, yes.
Yeah,
I literally am thinking about a campfire.
Oh, you know what'd be really cool with this?
Why did y'all light a fire?
Yeah.
That's what happens when you're on a computer looking.
Dude, I'm going through. I told you, I'm going
I
through
know you're on
Brewing.
Stone. I know.
Again, stonebrewing.com.
Can you imagine reducing this down and pouring it over the cheesecake?
Oh, boy.
Add a little bit of raspberry or strawberry to it.
A little bit of sugar too. Reduce that down. Take 2 cans, put them in there. Reduce that stuff down. A little bit of sugar, a little bit of raspberry, like you say.
If your beard looked a little cleaner, I'd come kiss you on the lips.
What a couple of Ponzi foodies you guys are.
Hey, I'm not fat for no reason.
What'd you call me?
No, huh?
No, you're great. I love your foods.
Yeah.
Wow, this
you
is
call
good.
Me Ponzi?
I think it's
Was he from Happy Days?
Yeah, it's a different dude. Different guy.
Oh, that's Potsy.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
That's the one on the dark web. Right. You don't want to know.
Yeah, well, he calls you Potsy. He's a putz.
He is a Putsy. We got a Putsy and a Potsy.
Google it. Wow, Stone. Well done.
Yeah.
Great
beers. Great beers.
Had no idea.
Right.
Was that the grand finale?
That was it. That was my release.
What do we do?
Wait, no. You started it off with a good bang, and you ended it with a good bang.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. So we had a good money shot at the end.
That's right. That's like a full weekend right there.
Absolutely.
Now, you got to tell me about some other stuff that's coming up or another beer or something.
Oh, yeah. We got a bunch of different stuff going on. I got a cool story. There's a new place opening up in Bunnell.
Yes.
Is that how you pronounce it? Bunnell?
Yeah.
It's called the Loping Gopher. They're going to have 32 taps.
Loping Gopher?
Loping Gopher. It's in the Marvin. It's right off of 100.
Okay.
They should be open the next week and a half. They're really nice people.
How many taps?
32. So 32 or 34.
That's a lot of taps.
Yeah, and they're going to be opening up. They're going to be selling growlers and all that kind of stuff as well. So nice little place.
Okay.
So make sure you get out there and see them. You know, like the rest of our people out there in Palm Coast, the Brown Dog and Brass Tap and
wherever you're
Moonrise Brewery and
Yeah.
Palm Coast Lanes has some craft beer now. So
Yeah.
people are really starting to get moving.
Really?
So we're starting to see some solid stuff happening around
bowling?
Flagler. Oh yeah, the Palm Coast Bowling
Really?
has Reef Donkey has a
got
bunch
to
of
get
other
up
stuff.
there.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, bowling with craft beers.
I feel like I could bowl better on craft
we
beers.
should do a brew review live up there, but while we're bowling,
Done.
right? Get it all set.
That's done.
So, I know we're going to put the videos up here, so hopefully of what we did this past weekend.
Oh no, we are.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, I know. We probably shouldn't. I know we were talking to Odd Elixir about maybe getting your and Guys' product brewed, the zombie hogfish.
Yeah, that's right.
Mead.
Love it.
And releasing it during Volusia Craft Beer Week. So hopefully we're going to work with that and get that set going.
Are they going to come back in and let us taste it before they release it?
Oh, of course. Yeah, we're gonna set up a show around it and for Volusia Craft Beer Week and all that kind of stuff and get it set.
And then I think we should actually be out there at the tent giving out the samples.
We'll get it set. Yeah, come on out. They're going to love it. So they're all excited.
One for you?
Yeah,
one for
three for me. Yep, absolutely.
That's how you do it.
And I do want to say thanks again to Barb for letting us participate in the Hops and Hoods.
Yes.
Out there. That was
awesome.
the Turkey Rod was an amazing event. If anybody doesn't get out there, make sure you get out there. They're going to have a small one in the fall again. Amazing event. Some beautiful cars out there.
Yeah, and I know you do those all the time, but that's just another one of those occasions where you see all of those accounts you have to service. A lot of people who've been in this room before who are just out there spreading the joy.
Of the beer. And you know what I did again? I went and bought that same deep fried chocolate marshmallow Pop-Tart and I shared it with everybody. Because if I would have ate that, I would have been in a coma line on the side.
It's responsible
that was delicious.
drinking. You got to have some food in there.
You got to have some food and you got to have some good stuff going with it. So
well done.
Well, I just want to thank you, Stone, for coming in, and thank you, SR Pro, for bringing in Stone.
Of course.
Well, thank you. So, all right, sir. I'm going to leave it up to you. Thank you very much for everything.
Again, stonebrewing.com and srprod.com. Beer Finder, where to find that stuff.
Hog 95.7
on YouTube. 95.7 The Hog on YouTube. Brew Review.
Check it out, guys.
With the Brew Review, we're going to give you some snippets from this awesome beer festival out here. That's right. This is one of the breweries we haven't had on. This is Kevin. Hey, Kevin, how come you haven't come on the Brew Review? I've asked you a few times.
You get me mistaken with another Kevin.
Hi, Kevin. I haven't.
Ceremonial handshake. Where's the ribbon cutting?
So we're actually going to try a beer or two here with Kevin right now. He also works with 21st Amendment. They kind of got together. So, you know how the big boys are out there buying all the breweries? Well, Brooklyn said, we're not going to let that happen. So they got together with 21st Amendment, and they got together with Buckworks, and they said, we're going to put the three of us together. We're going to be a driving force so that we own our own brewery. So what do you got, Kevin?
Today I've got our Brooklyn Lager, which 2018 we turned 30 years old with this beer. And I've also got our Brooklyn Bel Air Sour, so nice and tart. And then go over to West Coast, Brew Free or Die Blood Orange IPA.
So we'll do one. What one do you want to do, Sarah? You want to do the sour?
Let's start sour. Let's
do the sour.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Start sour.
Choice. Very good choice.
This is one of my favorite beers, I'm telling you right now. I had this for Thanksgiving. Just so you know, we did the Brew Review Thanksgiving show, and I started this out as an aperitif to kind of put it
That's right.
ready.
Very much so.
But I drink it on Thanksgiving. So, all right, guys. Riggs, cheers.
Cheers. All right, let's try.
Cheers.
How tart-tastic is that?
Oh, my goodness. Oh. Right? Wow. You're a sour man, right?
Sour.
Right? Not too sour, though?
Fair? No, not too sour.
Absolutely. Not too sour, though?
Yeah.
Right? Absolutely.
Perfectly balanced right there.
Yep, absolutely.
I'd like to give it out to Brooklyn, who is like the beer equivalent of they took our jobs. You get off our lawn. Right? Standing up.
Yeah, standing up and saying, damn it, we're going to be on our own, and we're going to get together. So, you know what? We're going to try one more. Let's try your 21st Amendment. Brew Free or Die.
All right, now this is our blood orange version of our flagship beer. This is just taken off.
Now, of course, the 21st Amendment of the Constitution was the amendment that allowed for NASCAR racing in all 50 states.
Which actually was passed December 5th, correct?
Yeah, December 5th is repeal day.
It's repeal day, so we're pretty excited about that coming up, and maybe we'll do a show for repeal day. Can you do that?
I'll do it.
All right, we're gonna get them figured out for repeal day. So.
I thought it.
No, not on appeal day.
I misunderstood.
Not de-peel day.
Unpeel day.
It's appeal day. So, all right, guys, we got some people waiting to get beer, so we're gonna go ahead and drink this.
Here, let's drink it behind these people.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hello there.
Okay. Well, they didn't want to see it. All right.
All right, guys.
Cheers.
Thank you. Salute.
We've got a Brooklyn Bel Air Sour.
Very nice.
Oh, that's good. Oh, that's smooth.
You get that orange on the back, right? You taste that?
Yeah, but the blood, what is the blood part of the orange, Benny?
That's the blood red orange. That's what that is.
Okay.
That's what. There is no blood in an orange. It's the blood red orange. I never saw a vampire orange.
You ever seen True Blood? That's a pretty good show. There's no oranges in that whole show.
No, there isn't. But there's no plot either. But that's all right. So it's all good. So
Hey, Connie, you ever tried a blood orange?
IPA.
You ever had a blood orange? You ever eaten one? Okay. What did you think about it? Did you think you were a vampire when you had it? Oh. All right. Well, cut the camera then.
Yeah, we're gonna move.